Hey, what's going on, guys? It is EJ here with RBM. What's going on, bitches?
My cock's out. It's hard. We're ready for Smackdown.
Oh, yes. Get comfy here, you fucking whore.
Mm-hmm.
Doug Kingsmore Stadium, where the Clemson Tigers play baseball at, college baseball.
Yep.
And it's Smackdown.
We got a pre-show match
Between The Miz and Sheamus, and it looks like Sheamus is just about as bad as I thought.
Wrestling at its popularity.
I'm not sure why he's wrestling in the higher 30s, but he is.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of weird since he's shown consistently in real life that he can put on fucking bangers, but here he fucking sucks harder than a twink on Pornhub.
Okay. We got a 50.
But at least he can wrestle better than women.
Yeah. Not very happy about that match. Now, the next one I'm very excited about.
We got a test going on. We'll see how it goes. We don't have exactly high hopes. But hey, they aren't horrible. Scott Steiner with a 43? Oh my fucking god.
I mean, he could be a mid-carder right now.
Fuck yeah, he could. Alright, let's see. What do we got for the negatives?
Rick Steiner did some good work ringside.
Confusingly, Bronson Steiner and Rick Steiner don't seem to mesh well from the looks of it. There's a divide.
Face heel divide. I fucked up.
We'll fix that.
I gotta change Rick Steiner's thing to face.
But hey, you know, this idea just might have legs. And then we start off the show. The Rock comes out. He says, finally, The Rock has come back to wherever we are.
Clemson.
To Clemson. And let me tell you something, folks. The Rock has a great show for all of you. For the millions and millions of the Smackdown viewers. For those that say that Raw has the better show, well, let me tell you something. The Rock's gonna shine up his boot real nice. Turn that sumbitch sideways and stick it up their candy asses. Huge pop from the crowd when Austin Theory comes
at
down. So Austin Theory comes out, interrupting The Rock. Boo! And so Austin Theory, he's going on about how he's the future of wrestling. So The Rock should go back to the retirement home. Go back to.
But you know what? Hollywood. I have to say, it's very nice to see Rock and Austin yet again.
Yeah, wah.
Yeah, we gotta bring back that. But yeah, no, I thought that was so good. We had to do it here. Rock and Austin yet again.
So he cuts The Rock off, and he's like, "Now you may be the general manager of SmackDown, but Austin Theory runs the show." He's like, "You may have made the word SmackDown, but Austin Theory owns SmackDown." Then, LA Knight comes out. He tells him to shut the fuck up, because that's right. This is TVMA, bitches. He's like, "Now you may have gotten the jump on old LA Knight these past few weeks, but that's not going to happen anymore." Grayson Waller comes out. They're just there's just a whole kibosh, just a bunch of words getting thrown around when the People's Champion says, "Everybody, shut the fuck up. We're gonna have a match right now." LA Knight versus Grayson Waller. That's right. Maybe finally he'll get one.
You can go to hell if you smell.
Look at the tongue. Look at the tongue. Look at the tongue. Allow for what The Rock is cooking. But before that, he says, like, Grayson Waller, I'm pretty sure this baseball stadium is actually right across from the elementary school with a mustache like that. How are you even allowed to be here? So, just another dig at Grayson Waller. Sorry, I just thought of that. So, moving on to the match. A solid match.
Wow, 62 from LA Knight.
Yeah. So LA Knight, he gets the win with blunt force trauma. Makes Grayson Waller not look like a bitch, but he certainly looks like a winner. So then LA Knight, he's celebrating. When by God, Austin Theory tries to jump him again, but this time LA Knight, he's ready for it. So it just leads into a brawl with between him and Theory. They're brawling back and forth as we go to commercial or something like that.
Yes, it does. Honestly, you can put commercials in this at any time. It does not matter.
Exactly.
And here we go, just like that. Back from commercial break, here comes the Bloodline. Wow, what an angle.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
It comes out.
All right.
Oh, no. Well, yeah. Bloodline comes out, you know, Jimmy, you're going to do this. You're going to do this. Or no, that's right. That's later. I'm sorry. When do they come here?
Yeah, so. You want me to take over?
Sure.
All right, so Roman comes out with the Bloodline. And so Paul Heyman, he's singing Jimmy Uso's praises. He's like, you know, we were saying how you were in the Bloodline, but you weren't in the Bloodline. Well, good sir, I think that's changed. You are now in the Bloodline. You did what was right for the family. You did what was right for the Bloodline. Even though there are some members of the family who disagree, you did right by the family. You did the right thing, Jimmy. Good job. So it was like, what you did last night, you helped your tribal chief. Jimmy Uso, with you super kicking John Cena's head off into next week, you not only say, even though Roman Reigns could have had that handled, he was just waiting for you to see if you would make the right decision, and by golly, you did. So congratulations, Jimmy Uso, you're back in the Bloodline. Then, if you smell, boom, for what The Rock is cooking. The Rock comes out, and he's like, now The Rock was thinking, you kind of ruined The Rock's first main event. The first main event that he was overseeing as a general manager of Smackdown. Now, originally I said that if Edge would beat Jimmy Uso this week, he would get a shot at Roman Reigns at Fastlane. But with that match, how that match ended last week between Cena and Roman for the title, The Rock has no choice but to give Cena another shot. But then The Rock was thinking, he already gave Edge a promise that if he could beat Jimmy Uso, he would get a shot. So The Rock thought again. So, if Edge can defeat Jimmy Uso in tonight's main event, it will become a triple threat match at Fastlane. Roman and Paul, the Bloodline, they're furious. They're shocked and furious. As Jimmy Uso just inadvertently made things more difficult for the tribal chief going into Fastlane. We'll find out.
Roman looking a little concerned.
Looking concerned, looking angry at Jimmy. He just brought him back into the Bloodline.
79 segment rating.
Yep.
$51.
Yep. So Io Sky and Bayley defeat Charlotte and Asuka when Io Sky pins Charlotte Flair with a moonsault.
Io Sky gets the pin.
Yep.
Redneck. And then the stare now.
Yep.
Fucking James Long. And then Ziggler comes into Rock's office.
And Ziggler's like,
what's going on tonight? What do you got?
And so The Rock says, Ziggler is like, oh, Ziggler. I saw what happened on Monday. The Rock watches the product after all, and in fact, he watches his competition closely. Now, The Rock, he doesn't like CM Punk. Hell, he's had a few runs with CM Punk. Hell, he's taken the WWE title off of CM Punk. But Ziggler, before I give you a match, you have to promise me if things don't go your way immediately, the way you want them. Now, he knows that you want a title shot, whether it's against Roman Reigns, whether it's against Rey Mysterio. The Rock knows you want a title shot. But if you don't get a title shot immediately, just know this: it's not a slight against you. You've got to work. This isn't just a one-way street. We've got to work together on this. So I will give you a match, but you've got to promise that you're not going to start bitching and moaning the moment I don't immediately give you a title shot. So Ziggler, he shakes on this, and he's got a match. Against who? Well, you're going to have to wait and see. Right now, it's against Logan Paul, and he gets the win with the zigzag.
Pretty good chemistry.
Yeah, Ziggler pulling out better ratings.
I can't believe Logan Paul got a better rating than him.
Yes, well, Logan Paul is more popular than Ziggler. But Dolph Ziggler, he's celebrating. This is a big win for him. Probably one of the biggest wins he's had recently. When, oh my God, Zack Ryder hits him with a Rough Rider. He comes running out of the crowd, hits him with a Rough Rider. Unbelievable. The indie god. These two guys were friends. They're friends. But Zack Ryder, he's beating on Ziggler. Logan Paul, he's probably getting on the action. And it looks like we have a match made for Fastlane. A matchup we haven't seen in a while. Dolph Ziggler versus Zack Ryder. Looks like that's what we're headed for.
We'll have to see if it's official.
Yeah, we'll have to see what happens.
And then after the commercial break, after that, Kathy Kelly finds these two immediately. And
they're vlogging, of course.
Especially Zack Ryder. So don't you get it? I'm here to help Logan Paul. He made Logan Paul look like a doofus, and I righted that wrong. Don't you understand, Kathy? Or whatever the hell your name is. See, I'm back here in WWE to help this kid who's basically had the same career kind of process that I had. And I'm going to take him to the top. I'm going to help him.
He's not going to just win the U.S. title, then job forever. He's not going to become a one-day Intercontinental champion. He's not going to have the love of his life cheat on him with John Cena. He's not going to get crippled and put in a wheelchair, then get thrown off a stage by Kane, who becomes the mayor of Knoxville County. And then Zack Ryder's getting heated, and Logan tells him to calm down. He's like, think of the action figures. Think of the Wrestling Figures podcast. You can now listen to on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. Really? Also, check out Impulsive on YouTube, Apple Podcasts, and Spotify.
All right.
You know, they're getting their shit in. So,
there you go.
Rey Mysterio, pretty good angle. So, Rey Mysterio, he comes to Santos Escobar. Santos Escobar, he's still kind of mad at Rey. He wanted his title shot. His family and friends were there to see him potentially become the U.S. champion, and they just had to see them in a tag match. But Rey, he comes to Santos, and he's like, hey, I know you wanted a title shot against me, and I said you're going to have to wait till Fastlane. And I know that kind of got you a little sore, so Rey went to The Rock, and he got us something set up.
Yeah.
Rey
Mysterio, me, myself, talking like The Rock. So Rey Mysterio decided to get the title shot, man. I can just see it now.
Yeah. So he's like, you and me, we're facing the Judgment Day, tag titles on the line. So that way we're walking in. So one of us will be walking in to Judgment Day as a double champ and out of fuck. Did I say Judgment Day? Fuck.
I don't think.
Anyway, so he's like, that way we walk in. One of us walks in the Fastlane as double champion. One of us walks out of Fastlane as double champ. And this puts a smile on Santos's face. They shake on it, and we get ready for that match. But first, The Rock. Oh hell yeah, The Rock. He's taking business calls. He's telling sponsors to fuck off. When we hear a knock at the door, he tells them to come in. He's kind of busy. We hear a crack of a beer can.
Yeah, exactly.
Crack of a beer can. Camera pans up. It's old Stone Cold Steve Austin. Oh hell yeah! Stone Cold just wanted to come and drop in on The Rock. Share a brewski. What? A beverage. What? An ice cold beer. What? A Steve Weiser. What? The Stone Cold Steve Austin just wanted to see how his old pal was doing.
What? The show? What? Smackdown?
What?
The whole shebang?
What? And he's like, does Stone Cold think Rock's going to be doing a bad job? He thinks The Rock's going to be doing a good job. What? A great job. What? A fantastic job. What? So they share a beer and they start just shooting the shit. You know, The Rock, he says like how Austin Theory, he's disrespectful. He's just like him when he was younger. And it's like, but he loves the job so far. And Austin's like, yeah, you got me itching again. You make me want to kind of start doing the run again. Who knows? Maybe I will one of these days. And they kind of laugh. They toasted that as we get ready for our tag title match. And Damian Priest and Finn Balor, they get the win over Santos and Rey Mysterio after some miscommunication.
Yep, and Finn pinned Rey Mysterio the 1916. Decent reaction from the crowd, but subpar wrestling. I'd say that did its job.
Mm-hmm. So Santos, he's mad at Rey. This was some bad miscommunication that cost him the match. But then it looks like the LWO is about to implode right here and now when Dragon Lee comes sprinting out, making his debut on the main roster on camera. And he gets between them. He gives them each a pep talk, and it seems to work. Santos and Rey, they shake hands, they hug. Looks like Dragon Lee has brought peace to the LWO for now.
And he also has a language barrier.
Yep.
Problem. 45.
We got to get him a manager.
And Kathy Kelly interviews Edge for his upcoming match.
And she seemed off. At least she isn't downright fucking horrible like Byron Saxton is.
Yeah.
So she's at.
Yeah. Here's the thing. Though. She worked the crowd well at the same time, though.
Yeah. So Kathy, she's asking Edge. So Edge, he's getting warmed up. He's doing some stretches, some push-ups, some sit-ups. You know, he's flexing his wrists and whatnot, getting all stretched out. He's got to do that at his old age, you know, so he doesn't get fucking injured. So Kathy Kelly says, Edge, we heard that from the Rock earlier tonight that if you win this match against Jimmy Uso, you're going to be facing Roman Reigns for the title. But not only just Roman Reigns, you're going to be facing John Cena too, a triple threat match. Roman Reigns, who cost you the world title, another reign at a world championship, and John Cena, your oldest, most bitter rival. How does that make you feel? And Edge just stops Kathy Kelly. He's like, you know what? I'm not focused on them right now. I'm just focused on Jimmy Uso. I'm not going to be looking past Jimmy Uso. He's a talented wrestler. He's great. So I can't be looking past him for a second. I'm taking this match very seriously. I'm solely focused on Jimmy Uso. And that's what you get. As he's focused on his match at the moment, he's ready to face Jimmy Uso in tonight's main event. And fucking hell. I guess we didn't put those guys on screen. So Roman, he's supposed to be giving Jimmy a pep talk, saying like, "All right, hey."
He's talking to himself like he's talking to Jimmy Uso.
Okay, then you handle the segment. Because I had a very different image in mind.
Go ahead. I was just being a dick. Because he's himself.
All right.
It's just him talking in the mirror. Anyway.
He's trying to find. He's gonna have this conversation later, but he's like rehearsing. He doesn't want to come off as awkward. He's very socially conscious.
Even though he's the tribal fucking chief.
Anyway, so just pretend Jimmy, Solo, and Heyman are there. So Roman, he tells Jimmy that he's like, you know what, you're gonna be doing the bloodline proud. We were rooting. It's like, we know you can get the job done. Even those other members of the family may not approve, may not like what we're doing here. You're doing the right thing. With us on your side, you can't lose.
I like it. And just,
yep.
Yeah, we got this. I got this. I got a 56.
52 minutes. So, it's a solid match. But at some point, there's like a double down or something like that. Roman Reigns getting the ref goes down. Heyman's distracting the ref. Son of a bitch. He's I don't know what he's doing. He's probably trying to get him to do his taxes or something like that. Trying to convince him to allow Heyman to do his taxes. And the ref's like, no, I don't want to do my taxes yet. It's not the right time of the year. But while he's having this debate with Heyman, Rowan gets in the ring. Edge, he's all tired from his match with Jimmy Uso. He goes to land a Superman punch, seal the victory for Jimmy Uso. When Edge, he ducks it and hits Jimmy Uso. By God. Edge hits Rowan with a spear. He slings Jimmy Uso off the ropes, hits him with a spear, and gets the win. And looks like he just sealed his ticket to Fastlane in the triple threat main event for the WWE title. So Edge, he's happy. Roman's he's furious, and Jimmy Uso is despondent. And that's how we end Smackdown.
What an ending! What a show!
What a show! What a show! Let's see what it got. A 64. We're losing Poppy. But hey, we're still doing pretty solid. We still got to get the booking down right. We're gonna be looking good in
Dolph Ziggler, Logan Paul.
Yeah, best segment of the night was, of course, The Rock and Austin.
I know that guy. That's in English.
Yes. He's now a commentator for Impact Wrestling.
That's pretty cool. He's not English, though. Is he actually Matt Rule or whatever?
I think so.
It's got to be weird going from one name to one totally different name.
Yeah. Man, remember when people thought he and the other guy in the Vaudevillains was going to be like the future of the tag division?
Simon Gotch.
Yeah, Simon Gotch.
Yeah, I knew that was not going to be a thing.
It was a very niche gimmick.
I thought so too, but I didn't think it was going to last.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'll still never forget when Enzo nearly died by Simon Gotch.
Well, no, it's because
between the two.
Yeah, and I think it was on Enzo's part that he got a concussion.
Well, I mean, he threw himself too hard, and I mean, I get it. It's a pay-per-view match. You want to do your best stuff and make that guy look good, but
it was kind of funny though because of how Simon Gotch was telling the story. Because he's like Enzo, he's not normally good work. He's not very good at selling. But so I'm wrestling the match with him. It was the Vaudevillains versus Cass and Enzo, and so he slings him off the ropes, and like Enzo goes to like slide out of the ring, and so Enzo's on the ground, and Simon Gotch is like, "Damn, Enzo's really selling this. Damn, I should give him some more credit. Damn, I don't give him enough credit. Damn, he's doing a good job." And he's like waiting for the spot. He's like, "Damn, he's really marinating this. I'm impressed." He goes to kind of stomp on him. And he's like, "Oh fuck, he's unconscious."
yeah, it's not a sell, buddy.
Damn, he's fucking dead.
I think I.
Remember when Enzo would try to become a rapper? Good times.
Any of the good times?
Yeah.
Come on, you fucking loading screen. Well, I guess that's gonna do it.
Yeah.
Long, so. Wow, that's the fastest we've ever gone through an episode.
Yeah.
It's usually like 35, 45 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's good. Hey.
Thank you guys for checking us out.
Hey, you're getting that Pittsburgh accent down.
Yeah. I'm going Don.
Oh, that's my man right there. That's it.
Gonna go watch Amon Ross St.
Just watch Pat McAfee. Just watch the Pat McAfee show, and then you'll get it down. Yeah. You'll get it down, Pat. Keep listening to him talk. You'll get it down.
Mm-hmm.
Just like the rest of us. Anyway, we'll see you guys next time. And
yeah, I'm gonna go sleep in my house.
All right, you go sleep in your house.